It's been a while, guys. Yes, I know. It has been a long time. Um, I'll actually check. I'm wondering. My last actual upload was 3 weeks ago. It was. It was the exact date, September 8th. It's almost been a month, and it was a remix of Braun Strowman's song. Okay. But today I am back with another facecam video. I hope you like these videos. Today we're going to be talking about something going on in WWE currently. A big subject at the moment that many people are wondering what's going on with it. And it is none other than the White Rabbit. So, before I start in the video, I just want to point out I'm kind of sick at the moment. So if you hear me, my voice, it's kind of different. If you hear me constantly sniffing, you kind of have to deal with it, okay? I might cut the video up at some points because I don't want to just have you listening to me being sick for like 3 minutes. But I'll do my best. And, yeah, so... yeah, I guess it's time to jump straight into the video. So, today we're going to be trying to answer the question on who is WWE's White Rabbit. For a couple of weeks now, WWE have been teasing us with some different clues about a current storyline going on in the WWE, but we never really knew what it was, and we started to figure out a bit more what the clues meant, considering it was a wrestler coming back or making their debut or whatever, changing characters, and it was named the White Rabbit. So, there have been many clues in the past. I'll include a couple on the screen at the moment if you want to check them out. During the shows, whether it was Raw or SmackDown, I don't know, I believe there were some live events, but I cannot guarantee this. WWE have been sharing some photos, some videos, some QR codes that you could scan that would lead you to a certain website, leading to a photo or video or text or whatever. There were also some moments where all the lights in the stadium went red, where all the lights shut down, and you had some flickering lights, whatever. So, a couple of strange things have been going on in the past couple of weeks, and it was all leading up to the White Rabbit. So many fans have been wondering, what is it? Who is behind all of it? Is it a wrestler coming back? Is it a wrestler making their debut? Or is it a wrestler changing their whole character? It could be a wrestler that we see every day, but is finally coming to another character, another persona. So, let's see the couple of names that are considered to be the White Rabbit. Okay, I'll start with some names that have like 2% chances of being it and ending with the big name, which you can probably already guess. So, the first name, okay, and it's only because of one clue, it was Baron Corbin. Why? It's because Baron Corbin, in one of the clues, I believe it was a QR code. When you scan the QR code, it would lead you to a map, and on the map, it was showing the city or the region, whatever, of Corbin, which is in the USA. It's a small hint, so it's probably not Baron Corbin, but you gotta consider everybody in these types of situations. Second one was Sanity. Maybe you do not remember Sanity. Sanity was a faction composed of Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, and Nikki Cross. Amongst all of them, only Nikki Cross, which is now known as Nikki ASH, is in the WWE. All three others are out. They've been released, or they asked for their release. But they're all amazing friends with Triple H. Triple H loved them in NXT. Their main roster debut kind of flopped, so they could be coming back and portray a couple of the characters that we've seen in the hints and stuff. But there are not many clues pointing to this, just the fact that they could possibly be coming back anytime soon. So could be with the White Rabbit storyline. Another name dropped was Joe Gacy. He is currently in NXT, and he switched. He had a basic character before, but he now switched to a more kind of dark themed character. so that's why some people considered him, because maybe he could be the one, but also it would be kind of disappointing, you know, because you've been waiting for weeks to see who is the White Rabbit, just for it to be a guy from NXT that not everyone knows. Next name on the list is Karrion Kross, because he would actually fit a bit the theme and stuff, as he is kind of dark, blah blah blah. Scarlett also fits very well in this situation. He's getting a great push right now, so this could be his big reveal, you know, let's say for Extreme Rules, his match against Drew McIntyre. He could come out as the White Rabbit or something like this. But there aren't many hints pointing to him at the moment. Second to last is Alexa Bliss. Okay, she's been associated with The Fiend, so many people could consider her. She's had a kind of dark themed character, my bad. It's a rough day, okay? But she was kind of dark and stuff, and the spooky supernatural thing that could have a sort of link with the White Rabbit. But there isn't much pointing to her at the moment, you know. She claimed that she isn't a fan of her current character, so maybe she could go back to something kind of spooky and stuff. But now we're getting to the big name, and the one that is like the most probable. Okay, there are more chances of it being this person than all the rest. You probably guessed it. It is none other than Bray Wyatt. Why Bray Wyatt? First of all, it fits a character. You know, the White Rabbit, it's centered around spooky, scary stuff that doesn't always make sense. Weird, whatever. It fits Bray Wyatt, you know. It was the same for The Fiend, even when it was Bray Wyatt, you know. The Eater of Worlds. But also, the clues point to him, you know. So, most of the clues have a link that is weaker or stronger depending on the clues. Some of them are like just a small link where you're like, maybe we can link them. So let's go through them one by one. First one, well, many images that you see, they fit the theme of like the Firefly Funhouse or the characters that they had, you know. It could actually fit, you know. You saw on the recent clues you had a kind of pork which would fit a character in his Firefly Funhouse who was also a pig. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk as best as I can. Then another clue was when you scanned the QR code, it would link you to a Hangman game, which with the question, who killed the world? And then the answer of the Hangman was, you did. Okay, now you're like, where's the link? I'm getting to it. In an interview like a long time ago, okay, before Bray Wyatt was The Fiend, he was in an interview and said and claimed, I didn't make the world the way it is, you did. Okay, who killed the world? You did. I didn't make the world the way it is, you did. You know, as I said, it's not necessarily a big link, but you can be like, these two, you can associate them, and it's just one more clue that adds up to it probably being Bray Wyatt. Third one, the red lighting. Okay, there are red lights at a certain moment in the arena with the clues. Who had a red lighting? The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. For all his matches, all his interactions, whatever, red lighting. The flickering lights also, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend. Then, in the Firefly Funhouse, there was a character named Rambling Rabbit. Rambling Rabbit, White Rabbit. You make the link this time, okay? Next up, on Twitter, you know, you've probably seen, ever since its release, Wyatt dropped at sometimes some weird stuff on Twitter that everybody would always be like, oh my god, he's coming back, but it was never concrete and stuff. So in July, he posted, he asked on Twitter if anybody knew about the Devil's Hole in South Arkansas. And so it's a weird story. I'll try to put some links if you want to check it out. But there was also a forum created about this whole Devil's Hole, and you know, to answer the question, because it's some sort of myth. So Bray Wyatt asked on Twitter if anyone knew about it, and 17 years ago there was a forum created to answer the question, and the moderator who ran this this forum was named none other than the White Rabbit. You see, so there are many links And last thing, it also fits, you know, on the Hangman game. The font used for the letters, you know, for the "you did," for example, the font used for the letters is the same font that they used for the Fiend character. Okay, I'll put images right here so you can see. You really have the "you did" and the Fiend, and if you check, for example, the letter D, it's the same exact letter, you know, not the same color, but the exact same letter. So those are many clues that fit in between the current White Rabbit storyline and the Fiend character, or Bray Wyatt's character or attitude in general, that just match together. And also, Bray Wyatt has been rumored to come back to the WWE for a while, almost ever since his release, because there were many claims that there was some stuff going on back then, so that's one of the reasons he left. But it wasn't like the company not liking Wyatt or wanting him out. But now that, first of all, it's Triple H in charge, and second of all, that it's been a while ever since those issues, chances are Bray Wyatt could be coming back, you know? So, next up, when and where will the White Rabbit, like, make their official appearance? It is currently rumored that the wait won't be so long because most fans are not like, do not admire the fact of waiting months and months and months for a reveal, especially if it's not a big reveal, you know? Like, if we get Joe Gacy, for example, and like we've been waiting like a long time, fans wouldn't take it. So it is rumored that the reveal would take place at the upcoming Extreme Rules pay-per-view. It is I'm gonna post this video tomorrow on Monday, so it is next Saturday on October 8th, my bad. So it is in less than a week. Apparently the reveal would take place at Extreme Rules in Philadelphia. So that is why some people consider Karrion Kross, because he's already got a match on the card, so this could be his big reveal or whatever. But also the Fiend could show up at any place, anytime, to attack anyone, whatever. So we'll have to see. Then, another question. Will he come back alone, you know? Let's assume that it is actually Bray Wyatt coming back as the White Rabbit. Is he just going to come back alone and take on everybody like he did with the Fiend? Or is he going to align himself? I'm very sorry. It's going to be a tough video. There aren't many says on this. Actually, we don't know if he's going to come back alone or with some people. But many rumors were that they could include some, like, people would play characters, you know. For example, the White Rabbit would be Bray Wyatt. You know, we saw in the recent clue, okay, and this is a very important one, there was a QR code leading to a video where we saw a pig, you know, the Porky Pig. So this could be portrayed by someone. Okay, I'm giving a random name, but like Braun Strowman will be the Porky Pig. He will portray this character in the White Rabbit's stable. And there was also some sort of wolf, you know, Grandma Wolf, whatever. So it could be portrayed by someone that's like Dexter Lumis. Okay, I'm giving out random names, but you see, they could all be portraying a different character, all having like their costumes and stuff, and be like a big, strong, dominant stable. Because Triple H is a big fan. I'm really sorry. Triple H is a big fan of stables and factions. That's why you now have the Bloodline, you have Imperium, you have Brawling Brutes, you have Damage Control. Many new stables are forming. Judgment Day also. So having another faction with these people could be even more beneficial, you know. It could also be with people that I named that could be the White Rabbit, you know. Sanity, if they come back, they could align themselves with Bray Wyatt. Could be Joe Gacy, maybe Karrion Kross, Scarlett, Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman, because they have an history together, but I'm not so sure that is a direction they want to take with Braun Strowman at the moment. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I believe I've covered pretty much everything linked to the White Rabbit. I'll try, okay, in the description I'll try to put many links, whether it is to clues, to articles, whatever, talking about the White Rabbit, if you want to get more information. I hope you liked this video. I hope you like videos like this where I just sit down and talk about something. Please tell me in the description down below what you thought about it. Do not mention me being sick, okay? I know my voice probably sounds weird. I keep on okay, my eyes cry at some point. But overall, that's pretty much it, you know. I actually do hope we get the answer to our question at Extreme Rules in less than a week. Big reveal. Would be very disappointing to have all this build-up just for it to be someone like Joe Gacy. Huge respect to Joe Gacy, but you know, we're always expecting someone big, and since at the moment everybody is expecting someone like Bray Wyatt, I don't know, you know. And also a final clue that I forgot to mention: when you scan the recent QR code, on Friday Night SmackDown, it led you to www.com/1911. And in an episode of Firefly Funhouse where Bray Wyatt was portraying the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, he had the ad where on it was a piece of paper written 19/11. Okay, I'll try to include it in the description as well. But he had an hat with a piece of paper written 19/11, and when you scan the recent QR code, it leads you to www.com/1911. It's also not the biggest clue. It's not a clue that you're like, oh, it's 100% Bray Wyatt, but you're like, there's still a link, you know? So with all these clues, my prediction is that the White Rabbit is Bray Wyatt. He is finally making his comeback to WWE. Maybe, who knows, maybe he's going to be the one to actually defeat Roman Reigns, dethrone him, take one of the two or maybe both championships from him, you know. I guess only time will tell. Okay, I'll try to update you guys on my Instagram, my TikTok. Okay, I'm officially coming back. I took a break. I actually needed it. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life. Now I'm back, sicker than ever, but I'm ready to jump back straight into it. I'm very curious to see who the White Rabbit actually is. I hope so much that it's Bray Wyatt. I hope you enjoyed this video again. I'll try to do more talking about wrestling stuff in general, because I believe it's a lot of fun. It's cool for you to watch. It's nice for me to make. Why not, you know? So all that being said, try not getting sick like me. I hope every single one of you has a wonderful day, and I'll see you at Extreme Rules.